I'm John Regis and welcome to Mariners TV.
So Lee, quite a routine win in the end. Were you pleased with the performance?
Yeah, I was pleased with a number of aspects of the performance. We gained some more experience playing a slightly different shape tonight, and I thought a number of elements within that worked quite well tonight. So and again, a lot of lads who maybe have not played as regularly over the last few weeks got some important game time tonight. So it's ticked a number of boxes.
Seemed very sharp from the start. Then the first half was the only thing missing. A couple of finishing touches, really.
I think it was more than a couple. I think that was our main kind of bugbear at half time, that we'd from box to box we played some pretty good stuff at times, and got the ball into great areas in the box, great opportunities, and to go in at 1-0 was really disappointing, because it should have been, no disrespect, but it should have been 5 or 6 at half time.
Come up the block flying in the second half, and was pleased to get 3 goals in the first 10 minutes or
yeah,
so.
we said, it's from mine and Graham's perspective, it's nice to be able to relax a little bit in a game once in a while, and I think that's we've maybe over the course, if we look back over the course of this season so far, there's been a lot of games where our domination in terms of possession and chances hasn't been converted into enough goals, and enough games where we've been able to relax a lot more. So yeah, we've got the opportunity to do that tonight. I was pleased that we got 2 or 3 goals in the first 10-15 minutes of the second half.
One player on the score sheet tonight was Luke Sullivan. Obviously, had a frustrating time recently. He missed that early chance as well. Were you pleased with the way that he bounced back from that in the second half?
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought, it was obviously great that Luke got a goal tonight, and that will hopefully help his confidence. But I thought his general play was a much better standard, and showed some real positive signs tonight. So that again, the more players we can have in the squad that are in a bit of form, can only be a good thing.
I guess when you make so many changes to the side as well, you want the players to stay at the claim as well. Do you feel plenty of them did that tonight?
Without a doubt, we want players to stay at claim every time they go on the pitch, because there is so much competition, there's so much quality in our squad, and if you don't stay at claim, then somebody else will, and you're not going to get much game time. So yeah, that was pleasing that a few players stuck their neck out tonight a little bit, and we've got again some tough decisions to make ahead of what's going to be a really tough game away to Farsley Celtic on Saturday.
And the word in the crowd tonight as well, over 1,300 for a Durham Challenge Cup.
Is that what it was tonight?
It's almost unheard of, isn't it, for a Durham Challenge Cup first round?
That's incredible. I didn't hear the attendance. To have over 1,300 is absolutely magnificent. So yeah, onwards and upwards. If we can keep building the crowds up over time, then it can only be a good thing for everybody here at the club. And it's just such a great, as well as it being a good atmosphere, a vocal crowd. You can tell there's a real positivity around the crowd as well. Even during the lulls in the game, the crowd try their best to urge players on, and I think I've said in previous interviews that you don't find that everywhere. In fact, you don't find it in very many clubs, and we're really blessed with the support that we have here at the football club.
You mentioned the Farsley Celtic game as well. Do you expect a different challenge to the one you had against them here in the Integral Cup?
I think obviously we're away from home, so that'll pose a different test for us. Although they had quite a few players that started in their previous league game when they came up here, there will be changes from the side that we played against, and I've got no idea what their mentality towards the Integral Cup was. So they may well, I don't know, they may well come with a more serious mentality, if you like, towards Saturday's game. I don't know. So I don't think we can take a huge amount from the game that we played here a week or so ago. Their position in the table in the Evo 6 Prem doesn't really lie. They're in the top 4. They're obviously there for a reason, and we've got to give them respect for that, and we're going to have to beat our best to get the right result.